Hi, boys and girls. So remember, this week is our K week. So we have a K book I'm going to read to you, and then we're going to make a project that goes along with this book. This is called The Kindness Quilt, and it is by Nancy Elizabeth Wallace. Actually, it was written and illustrated. That means Nancy wrote the story and she drew the pictures. So let's read about the kindness quilt. One Friday at Sharing Circle, Minna helped Mrs. Bloom hold up a large green book. "I love stories," Minna said. "I do too," said Mrs. Bloom. "I'm going to read an Aesop fable." Mrs. Bloom began reading. The Lion and the Mouse. Long ago, a tiny mouse was scampering through the jungle. By and by, he came upon a great lion snoozing in the tall grass. The mouse was feeling playful, so he plucked a blade of grass and tickled the lion's nose. "Roar!" roared the lion, grabbing the little mouse in his huge padded paw. "What is this, an afternoon snack?" "Please, please, please don't eat me," begged the mouse. "Some day I will do something nice to help you." "Ha ha ha," laughed the lion. "You help me?" But he let the mouse go and fell back asleep. A few weeks later, the mouse was scurrying home when he heard a terrible roar. There was his friend trapped in a net. The little mouse gnawed on the ropes with his sharp teeth and set the mighty lion free. When the story ended, Minna sat down. Then Mrs. Bloom asked, "What's the moral of this fable?" I know," said Minna. "It's about kindness. The lion let the mouse go, and later the mouse helped the lion. I think they both felt happy about being kind." Tyrone said, "It shows you can be kind whether you're little or big." Lindsay said, "We should try to do something kind every day." Dave said, "I'm kind to Noodles." "Yes," said Mrs. Bloom, "kindness is a good thing for all of us to practice, no matter how big or small we are. I know that you are all very kind, so let's celebrate kindness with a Do and Draw and Share kindness project." That night, Minna told Mom, Dad, and Pip, "Mrs. Bloom wants us to do something kind, then make a picture about it and take the picture into school to share. It's a kind of kindness project." "That's a wonderful idea," said Mom. "But," said Minna, "I'm not sure what to do." "We can help you with ideas," said Dad. Early Saturday morning, before Mom and Dad got up, Minna read to Pip. "Reading me books is a good idea for your kindness picture, Minna," said Pip. Minna nodded. "But," she said, "I'm still thinking." Before lunch, Minna went with Mom to Community Cleanup Day. "Picking up litter in the park is being kind to our earth," said Mom. "That could be an idea for your kindness project." Minna nodded, but she said, "I'm still thinking." Later in the afternoon, Minna and Dad cooked creamy carrot soup for supper. Minna took a big jar to their neighbors. After supper, Minna got a pencil and paper. "Kindness, kindness," she whispered to herself. "There are lots of kinds of kindness." Dad brought Minna a snack. "Yum," said Minna. "Sharing the soup with Mr. and Mrs. Checker could be an idea for your kindness picture," said Dad. Minna nodded, but she said, "I'm still thinking." "You can use my new markers, Minna," said Pip. "Thanks." Minna started writing and drawing. Later, Mom tiptoed in. She brought Minna scissors and more paper. Minna smiled. "Thanks, Mom." Then Minna started cutting. On Sunday afternoon, Minna looked at what she had written and drawn and cut out. So here's picking up trash, sharing soup with your neighbor, my family helping me, reading books to your little brother. And this little heart says, kindness is. These are all things that she did to be kind, right? Suddenly, Minna knew what she wanted to do. She found her glue stick and got to work. On Monday, Minna took her artwork to school. She listened as Carrie, Tyrone, Kylie, and Lindsay shared pictures of their acts of kindness. When it was Minna's turn, she held up her artwork. "Ooh," said the class. "It looks like a beautiful quilt," said Lindsay. "Wow," said Tyrone. "If you want to, you can make yours look like a quilt too," said Minna. "Great," said Mrs. Bloom. "Let's get out the art materials. Kyle, Carrie, Tyrone, Lindsay, since you shared your kindness art today, you can work on your quilt squares. Minna can help." They cut and glued. Then they taped their acts of kindness together. Mrs. Bloom hung the paper quilt on the small bulletin board. As the days passed, more acts of kindness happened. Maya sent a card. Esteban helped his neighbor. Aman held a door open. Dave took care of Noodles. And the kindness quilt grew until it overflowed the small bulletin board. Mrs. Bloom had the children move it to the big bulletin board. As more days passed, more and more acts of kindness happened. Jaden was kind to Keisha. Keisha was kind to Zach. Zach was kind to AJ. AJ was kind to Minna. When the kindness quilt overflowed the big bulletin board, Mr. Cooper helped them hang the quilt on the long wall in the hall. Soon other classes joined in. And the kindness kept growing and growing and growing. And that's the end. Look at that kindness quilt. All these ideas they had to be kind to people. They made a big quilt, which is like a big blanket with lots of different squares. So boys and girls, if you were here at school, we would try and make a kindness quilt together and put it together in the hallway. But since you're not here this week, we decided to do something a little bit different. So if you could go into your Tuesday pack and take out this bag. It's a bag with a pipe cleaner and some Cheerios. What do you think we're going to do with this to be kind? I'll show you. So go ahead and open your bag and take out your pipe cleaner. And what we're going to do today to be kind to the birds outside is we're going to make a tiny little bird feeder out of this. All we're going to do is open up our pipe cleaner, take out our Cheerios, and just string them on your pipe cleaner. Put all of them on there. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video or just work along with me. Keep putting all of your Cheerios on this pipe cleaner. And when we're done, you're going to twist it together, and then you can go outside and hang it in a tree at your house, okay? How is that being kind to the birds? Hanging this in the tree gives them food, which is sometimes hard to find in the wintertime. I'm going to go ahead and dump out all of my Cheerios on my table and just keep on going. So keep adding all of your Cheerios to your pipe cleaner. And I'm going to put all of them on there to feed as many birds as I can. And like like I said, sometimes in the wintertime it's harder for the birds to find food. So this is being kind by giving them some extra food on your bird feeder. So this is how it will look when you're done. And if you can, put the ends together and twist, or you can get mom or dad to help, or grandma or grandpa or your babysitter. Just twist the top like that, and look, you have a little loop of Cheerios that you can go outside and hang in a tree. That's your kindness project for the day. If you can think of anything else to be kind, you can do something else for your family, right? Every day do something kind. I'm going to go hang this up outside. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.